Hi guys, TinaGale here with the Crafty Maven Getaway for your Sketch It Out Thursday. So I have a sketch here from Page Maps, and this is actually for March of 2016, and I really loved the vertical design. And then this is our beautiful inspiration piece, and I took inspiration from the colors, and also I'm going to add some roses onto my layout. So we hope you join us and create some layouts and share with us on the Facebook page. So this is a look at the picture that I've chosen and the products. So I'm using the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection, and these are the puffy stickers. And then I have the chipboard stickers as well, and that little leather bow is from another Maggie Holmes collection. Not sure, confetti or one of those, one recent one. And then this is the paper that I've chosen to use, and it's all from the Bloom collection. So I have some great black and white designs. I'm going to use that one with the birds and then the white cardstock. I also have these doilies from Doodlebug, and I'm going to end up using the white one. So let's get going. The first thing I'm going to do is take my tattered rose distress ink from Tim Holtz. Sorry, I'm having trouble finding my words today. So I'm just doing the packaging technique where I just smush it on there and thin it down with some water and squish it onto the layout. Now I do all this and it looks really great, and then I start laying my paper on there and realize I didn't go anywhere near far enough out for it to actually show. So I have to go and get some more ink and put some more on there and bring it out. I didn't want it really going like off the page, and so I thought I was doing okay, but as you can see here, when I start putting that paper down, it's like, well, you know, nothing's showing. So I had to go back and get some more, so it ends up going off of the page on both sides. So I'm doing the same thing, just going to squish some of the ink onto the plastic packaging and spritz it with some water and go ahead and rub it down. One of the things I like to do is to let it drop off there and make droplets, and I did just a little bit of small ones. This one I got quite a bit of water on it, and so it kind of wrinkled up my paper, which is one of the reasons why I never do this, because it irritates me. But I used as much adhesive as I could, and in the end it was still kind of all buckled, and so I ended up trimming this white cardstock down and matting it onto some other cardstock so that I could put a lot of adhesive on the back of it to kind of pull it out flat. Of course, when it goes in your album, it's no big deal, and it's going to flatten down anyways. But anyways, so this is the papers that I've decided to use. I loved the birds. I thought it went really well with the inspiration piece. And then, of course, the pink and white striped, and then the blue and the white and polka dot. And then I used my small scallop punch to punch a strip of the pink, and it came from that pink and white striped pattern paper, but I just punched it on the pink part so I could put a little bit of texture on this left hand side. And I'm going to end up cutting it apart so that I can pull it up above and below these other strips that I cut. I wasn't intending on doing that, but I liked it better when it was pulled out. Now I have to give you full disclosure on this layout. I struggled with it from the beginning, from the wrinkled up paper, and just kept going, and it took me a long time. In fact, I've photographed the layout, I've uploaded this video, I've done all of it, and I have finally figured out what I think really bothered me with the layout in the end, is this blue strip of paper. Now, originally it looked really good because you could see the blue birds on that patterned paper, but once I get all my embellishments in, most all of that gets covered up, so you really don't see any blue anywhere else in the layout. So I think that's what bothered me. So I ended up going back to the pattern paper, and the one that has the black drawn bows on it, I cut a strip of it and I put it over the top of the blue. So it's not in the photos, but I felt like I needed to tell you that I did go back and change the layout, and I'm still not entirely happy with the layout, but I'm good with it. It's probably gonna stay in my album. I could possibly take the photo off and put it on a different background. I'm not sure. I've said I've never would redo a layout, but I don't know. I love this photo, so I'm really sad that I'm not in love with the layout. But it's okay. It's it's an okay layout. Okay, so I've pulled off different embellishments that I want to use. I'm going to use these puffy stickers that say smile for my title. And I love stickers that are on these clear backing because then you can just cut them all apart and you can build the entire layout without sticking anything down. So I love that. But the one thing that I did know I want to use was this little rectangle that had the bunny on it, and it says love you. So I knew instantly when I saw that I wanted to scrap this photo with it. So I'm going to put it up over the photo, and this is a real Polaroid. So this is an old photo, and if you're ever wondered about scrapbooking them, my suggestion is to flip it over to the back, take some washi tape, and seal up all of the edges of the back of the Polaroid so that it never comes undone, because as they age, they kind of like start lifting up. And if any air or anything gets to the inside of that, your photo will disappear, which would be heartbreaking. So I just flipped it over, sealed up all around the outside edges with washi tape, and then I ended up just covering the entire back with washi tape because I just, since I was matting it and all of that, I just wanted to be as careful as I could be. So I did. I covered up the entire back. And then I pop dotted it up and put it on a mat with this pink paper, and it's actually from a Maggie Holmes collection, but I think it's from the confetti line, but the pinks matched. Then I have this chipboard camera, and I loved it, so I wanted to make sure that I put it down on the layout. So I've picked out 3 of the bigger embellishments. I have this large black banner at the top, and it says collect beautiful moments. So I thought that was a perfect little addition. The camera and then the bunny. So that's where my bigger embellishment clusters are going to be. And I realized that my photo is nowhere in the middle of that triangle. So I think that's another thing that's kind of bothering me with this layout. Even though I went back and added the gold flowers up at the top, and I'm creating a triangle around the photo with the roses, the title, and the bunny. And then you could go from the roses to the banner to the camera, whatever. There's just several little things that just kind of bother me about the layout, even though it's an okay layout, just not my best, but that's okay. We can't all make masterpieces, can we? So I've pretty much finished it up. I added my bow, I've added my enamel dots, I added some gold hearts around because I wanted to mimic the gold from the bunny and the roses, so I wanted to make sure. And I'm just adding my journaling down underneath my title, and I added a lot of the little black puffy phrase stickers that came on the puffy sheet. And that's going to finish this layout. I don't think I did anything else. I did splatter just a little bit of black ink around on the pages, so I've missed that. I had this extra scalloped pink, and I was putting it to the edge, so you could see even though I'm journaling, I'm still looking at it going, what can I add? What can I add? I thought about doing it at the outside. I actually do put it between the blue and the white with black polka dot, but I think I do it after I change that blue paper out. So I don't think it's in the final layout photos here either. Yeah, I put it right there is where it ends up going, and then the black bow paper. So I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to check out the rest of the Crafty Maven Getaway. If you are not familiar with my YouTube channel, I would love to have you over there at Tigger's Teachin'. And here are some still shots and close-ups for you. And like I said, be sure to hop on over to the Facebook page and join in the conversation. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Bye!